Hello guys, this is just a video of my career mode. I played this race and I just thought it was so good that I wanted to record it, so after the race I started recording it and now I'm putting my voice on it. So here we are on the start grid of the 2016 Austrian Grand Prix, 5 red lights and away we go. Looks like a good start from Holleufer, gets right up to the right next to Sebastian Vettel, but also a good start from the Williams driver Valtteri Bottas, but no, he gets tapped out by Lewis Hamilton and Lewis Hamilton loses out to Max Verstappen. But look at Holleufer here, drives right past those two. But can Hamilton do anything down to turn number 3? He might try, but he is side by side, and they're driving side by side. It looks like Verstappen has taken, no, it looks like Hamilton gets the better exit, and Hamilton does get a hit of Max Verstappen here, onto a bit later on the lap. Holleufer right now Holleufer goes off wide, and Hamilton now gets a great exit if you look at Holleufer's, in comparison. But what can Hamilton do here? He doesn't overtake, he taps Holleufer, and maybe Hamilton lost a bit of front ring there, but Holleufer goes wide after that little bit of tap, and that means Hamilton gets out in front. What can Holleufer do now down to turn number 2 here? He goes for the inside, side by side into turn number 2, but what's happened here? It looks like Holleufer gets the better exit. Yes, Holleufer gets the better exit, and he's up to P2 once again. Hamilton still P3, and Max Verstappen is actually going side by side right now, but Max Verstappen is not, he does not have the top speed right now. But Holleufer makes a mistake once again, he goes out on the gravel, and this once again makes for Lewis Hamilton to get a great exit and gets the great momentum and maybe go up and overtake him. They are going right behind each other, less than 1 second between these 3 guys, but DRS is still disabled since it's only lap 2 still. But what can Hamilton do here? He's going down the inside, and looks like Hamilton has made it. Yes, Hamilton has made it, but look at this, Holleufer gets up in front once again, and Holleufer took the place once again. So Holleufer once again up to P number 2. But what can Hamilton do now? Remember, now the DRS has been enabled, so Hamilton will have DRS in the next DRS zone, which is right here when they have turned right. So far it doesn't look like Hamilton can do much. A replay of the start. See, this is just Bottas gaining a great start, but down here to turn 1 he just gets, there's not room for 3 cars there, and he just gets destroyed his race completely. But back to the lap once again, Hamilton hasn't overtaken him with the DRS, but here we come to the last corner and now to the second or first DRS zone once again. What can Hamilton do here? It looks like he has the momentum. This is not the camera angle we want, this is not either. Oh my god, camera, we can't find the right angle, but Hamilton does not do anything so far. He is still right behind him. And up the hill, do he have the it looks like he has the momentum to go up. They are going side by side almost, no, but Hamilton, they're now going right behind each other once again. Hamilton will have the DRS once again, but can it do anything? I don't think, because he got a poor exit. But looks like this slipstream, you can see the Hamilton is getting closer to Holleufer, but that's just too short, a long straight, too short straight. But look at this, Holleufer goes a little bit wide here, and Hamilton gets the momentum more than Holleufer. It looks like Holleufer is more all over the place than Hamilton. And can Hamilton, will this be Hamilton's advantage, or can Holleufer get it together? Right now it does not look like Holleufer can keep this second place, since Hamilton is all over his mirrors all the time. Let's look here at the DRS zone once again. Can Hamilton do anything? Do he have the momentum? It looks like it, but again, the DRS zone is just too short, and you can see it in his mirrors, and you can see right here it's very close, but not close enough. But here Holleufer goes wide, and this will make the Hamilton gets the great momentum. They're going side by side once again, and I think Hamilton do have this now, because he's clearly in front, and let's see him in the braking zone. Hamilton does not get it, but yeah, he do. Holleufer gives him the room, and Holleufer just loses out of it, but Holleufer now has DRS, and he can just slipstream him right past him once again. They're going side by side here. Hamilton, they give each other the room, but Holleufer did have the inside line. If you give each other the room, you will take that position as an easy position. But Hamilton is still right behind him, as you can see in these beautiful angles. He can overtake him any moment. Holleufer cannot make any mistakes if he wants this P2, and that also means going wide like he just did a little bit there. And look at this, Look at this, as we were talking about making mistakes, Holleufer loses the position once again, or at least they're going side by side. Where are they coming down there? And Hamilton has got in front of Holleufer, and that's just an amazing overtake. This is amazing racing. He goes right up next to him and up to the hardest fuel mix, I would guess, and just put on the DRS and slipstream him. Let's see, can he do anything? He goes wide, or he doesn't go out, he goes on the gravel, and that's probably taking out his chances of overtaking it. As you can see here, he had the momentum, he had the speed, but because of that, going out on the gravel, he couldn't overtake. It was just too far away then. But he's still very close to Hamilton. He hasn't given up yet, even though this Renault car doesn't have the exactly same power. He do still have the power. But let's see here. Hamilton pits and Holleufer as well, so they are both pitting. And remember, you need to hit this 60 mark. And oh my god, that was very close of Holleufer not missing it. He was very close to losing the car right there. Hamilton is in the pits and Holleufer as well. Hamilton is now out of the pit box, and here we have Holleufer who's in the pit box. Hamilton goes right past him, and Holleufer's rival Perez in the Champions League is right behind him as well. So can he play a figure in this race? Who will know? Who will know? But look at that, this is Verstappen just overtaking both of them. Verstappen, who was behind them before, is just undercut them both. Is Verstappen potentially faster? As you can see here, he's kind of pulling away. But again, Hamilton do have the DRS, and this is just a beautiful angle. Let's see, can he do anything? It doesn't look like he can. Holleufer is just kind of falling back right now, but can Max Verstappen have the pace to take the second place, even though right now it's not second place because we are in the middle of the pit round. It's a battle for 8th here. But look at that, Holleufer is going wide in the back, and we have a Haas in front of Verstappen, and Verstappen is getting hunted down by that Mercedes. And if you look at Verstappen's tire, he has the soft, and Hamilton do have the super soft. And as you can see here, Hamilton just have the pace and the grip to go up. But what can Holleufer do here? Can Verstappen do anything, and can Holleufer do anything? We are on this main straight. Hamilton does not have DRS, but the rest do. Max Verstappen up the inside. They are 3 wide into turn 1, but Holleufer backs out. But he do take Verstappen, as Verstappen goes a bit weirdly into turn 1. He loses the back end, and then Holleufer just gets the position. I know he kind of got on the sand, or off the track, but I don't think that will be a penalty since Verstappen did make a mistake. Hamilton does not stand a chance to the Holleufer slipstream, but Holleufer makes a brake mistake once again. But he do go side by side with Hamilton, and Hamilton has the DRS, but Holleufer also has the DRS. Hamilton gets the DRS from Sainz, but look at this, can Holleufer take him even though Hamilton also has the DRS? He can! Look at that, he just flies right past him. But how will they go past Sainz? And by the way, look from Sainz here. This is a beautiful angle of the two fighting birds in the background. What he can see in his mirrors, that's just crazy. But can Hamilton go up? And Holleufer goes once again a bit wide out to the gravel, but can Hamilton overtake Holleufer here? It looks like he might have the momentum, but he does not. He backs off. He's very close, but he do have not. And look at that, that's a collision. They have been touched each other, and Holleufer clearly gets a warning here. I mean, he got a warning, yes he did, but look at this, Holleufer just flow right past them. Hamilton still close, and there we go. Also Verstappen is overtaking Carlos Sainz. Of course Carlos Sainz hasn't pitted yet, but I would really like to see a replay of that incident. And by the way, and here Holleufer goes very wide. Look at this, Hamilton he has the DRS, plus he can just he has the momentum simply because Holleufer just lost it completely there. But do Holleufer come back? They both lock up badly, and Verstappen is still right behind these two fighting birds. But here we have a replay of what happens. Holleufer just kind of touches each other, but it doesn't look like any damage to either of them. Look again here. He kind of drives into Carlos Sainz, but both of them doesn't really get anything out of it except for Holleufer getting the position. But either way, I think they would have gotten the position. But back to the action here. Just once again saying, Verstappen is so close to Hamilton, even though he's on the soft. But of course, Hamilton gets held up a bit by fighting with Holleufer, and also Carlos Sainz is still right behind them, but skipping up some laps. Here we are, a few laps later, now the first cars or the back markers are pitting, and I think Holleufer got a bit scared of Alonso right there, because he just got completely... Once again, he misses the turn completely, and that will make for some great momentum of Hamilton. But Holleufer do have the DRS on Alonso, even though Alonso was in the pits. But look at this. A virtual safety car has come out. A virtual safety car. So look at these Renaults 2 and 3. This is really one of those points paying positions that Renault would like. But here we have the replay. Looks like Vettel kind of drives into Verline. Kind of. Look here from Vettel's perspective. Yeah, there's just Vettel has the momentum, but Verline doesn't. But back to the action here. But here we are. The virtual safety car is about to end. Let's look for the green flags. Actually, we can't see any here. But now the virtual safety car has ended. So Holleufer can now give everything he has, and his teammate Magnussen should just give the position, since Magnussen is on a completely different strategy, and this is not Magnussen's race, since he is probably going to the pits there. Yes, he is going to the pits. But did you see that debris on the ground? There was a whole lot of debris on the ground. That's kind of scary how much debris there were. Look at this. He now skipping on a bit later. He has the DRS now, and he will fly past. No, he's a bit cautious. And look at this. Hamilton goes right up next to Holleufer, and they're going side by side, and Hamilton do manage to get the better exit. I'm not sure. No, Holleufer gets the better exit, but who will have the DRS? I would guess Hamilton. But look at this fight. I mean, this has been a fight from the start to now, and still they are changing position all the time. And look at this. Hamilton goes down the inside, and can Holleufer keep this position? He can't. No, he will try as much as he can, but he can't. He can't get up there, so he'll have to wait for the DRS zone to get some DRS to hopefully get up here. Remember, they have driven around on these tires for a long while now, so maybe we'll see them start driving a bit more cautious. But no, skipping on much later. We're now 2 laps later on, and Verstappen has completely caught up to Holleufer, and Holleufer has lost everything to Hamilton. I would guess Holleufer's tire is kind of gone now at this point, and Max Verstappen's tires are getting at their key moment, since right now all the super soft tires will die out, but this soft tire will. And look at this. It's just Verstappen is right behind Holleufer's, maybe making a move into just one of those turns where you don't normally see a move. But look at this. Verstappen is clearly have the pace to overtake Holleufer's. And he do try here. They're going side by side. Verstappen backs down a little bit, but still side by side, or almost side by side. And what will we see here on the DRS zone? Will we have any action? You can see Verstappen is just slipstreaming up, but this DRS zone is finished here. But Verstappen is still so close. And here we have Verstappen going up right next to him, and he do manage to overtake him. Can Holleufer take it back into the turn? Yes, he can, it looks like. Who will get the better momentum out? Who will get the better traction? It looks like Verstappen has got it. But who has the DRS? Holleufer has the DRS here, so Holleufer should be able to pass, and it looks like he will. Remember, he is on the super soft, but old super soft, and Verstappen is on old soft. So who has the better tire wear? That's the real question right now. And look in the mirrors of Verstappen, because Massa is right now coming on fairly new ultra soft tires. So will Massa play a role in this as Holleufer goes a bit on the gravel once again? Look at how close Holleufer is to losing this third position. Verstappen is right behind him, and Hamilton is also closing up. And they are now going out on their final lap of the race, it looks like. Yes, it's the final lap of the race now. Verstappen is right behind. He only has 2 DRS zones to try to make a move, and he will try down to turn 1. Can he make it? No, that's been contact. Holleufer gets the better exit, and he hits Verstappen. Verstappen kind of goes for something, a room that wasn't really there, but maybe Holleufer squeezed him. But Massa just flies right past him on these ultra soft tires. They are going almost side by side. Massa and Verstappen will have the DRS, but look at those Force Indias right behind Verstappen as well. Could Verstappen lose everything here at the last lap? Or what will happen here? Verstappen is clearly falling back on these old soft tires. As you can see here, the Renault of Alexander Holleufer is clearly also under pressure. and it looks like Massa just has the pace. But is the pace good enough for the time? Because the time is really the key factor here. And look at that! Massa just flies right past him. That's really just new ultra soft tires versus old super soft tires. So Holleufer is now on P4, Massa is P3, down to the final corner of the race. And Holleufer's punctured! Looks like Holleufer's punctured. Yes, Holleufer has punctured. And oh my god, he has hit Verstappen. That's getting hit by Sergio Perez. Here we have the replay. What happened there? Massa just fly right past him on the ultra soft tires. Verstappen tried to make a move down to the second last corner, but yeah, Holleufer just tries to block him. But here we have the puncture of Holleufer. Yes, he just punctures there, as you can see on the front left tire, and that means completely carnage because he actually taking out Sergio Perez as well. So here we have from Max Verstappen's point of view. He kind of just chills out, it looks like. He will just, he gets caught off in the... Oh, Max Verstappen, he loses the 4th position to Hulkenberg. Here we have Sergio Perez, and he just got completely taken out. It didn't mean much to him since he hadn't really gained anything or lost anything at that moment. But look at this. Look at from Hulkenberg. He gained everything here. From P6 to P number 4. That's just a brilliant exit from Hulkenberg. Look at Hulkenberg again. He just drives right past him like, I don't care. And there we have it. This has been an amazing race here at the Austrian 2016. I hope you have liked this video. I really enjoyed playing the race, and I just like, you know what, let's record this and just speak over it and make it to a video. I'm sorry I'm not uploading that much. I don't really have the time for it right now, or I mean I do have the time, but I don't really have the mental time, because I don't know. But yeah guys, I hope you have liked this video guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video, live stream or vlog guys. Enjoy life out there. Bye!